Sorry. Somebody was calling me from Kentucky and my life ended. Sorry. But somebody asked a question as to how long I'm going to be here, but I'm not too sure. But I'm here due to my baby. So I don't have the coronavirus. So we're just under observation just to make sure that the baby is okay. So she's a bit small, but then again, I'm not a 6'1" person. I'm a 5'1", okay? So I guess she's gonna be like me, maybe a little shorter, who knows? But that's the only reason why I'm in here, because she's a smaller baby on the smaller side, and because her heart rate was having some issues. But so far she's been really good, and I think they just wanted to make sure that the baby continues to be good. Since I'm only 33 weeks, they want to make sure that I stay pregnant for as long as I can. But if anything happens, I would have to go into an emergency C-section. But other than that, every day is good. She's been doing really well, but they just want to be cautious of any situation, so they'd rather have me be at the hospital than be at home. But being at the hospital sucks right now. Love you, Prima. Thank you. And we had other scares too with the baby, so but we won't know until the baby is born in regards to other issues. But the main ones would be her heart rate and how small she is. But it sucks because right now, due to the coronavirus, limitation on. Okay.
Gotta flush your ID.
Okay.
Let me get a cap. Give me a cap in here. Let me go grab some.
So due to the coronavirus, only one visitor is allowed, and at first my husband. So that was a bummer the first time I came in. So I've been here twice already. So I'm kind of to the point where I'm just like, just leave me here, I guess. Oops.
All right, all done.
All right, thank you. Sorry, the nurse came in, and every time somebody comes into your room, you have to cover up coronavirus. So this is my second time being inpatient because of the baby. So they're like, we really want you to stay just to, for me to feel comfortable making sure that the baby is okay. But like I was saying before, it kind of sucks to be here during this time because no visitors can come in. My mom and my sister have been visiting me outside through the window, and sometimes they park like right there and they come and say hi because nobody could come in. My husband can't leave the room, and if he leaves the room, he has to come back within 24 hours, after 24 hours. So it's pretty shitty situation because I have no idea what to do other than watch TV, color, Disney Plus. Can't work. So I don't know what else to do. So worst case scenario would be that I would be here till July, and that is, I don't want that. That's lucky. I could barely handle 5 days. I don't know if I could handle a month and a half, but let's see who we have here. Oh, the belly. It was a belly. Could barely tell. Well, yeah, you could tell, but I guess it's not as big as a 32-week baby would be. So let's see. But then again, I am small, right? Like I said, 5'1". It's my room. And we can't leave or walk out of the room, so I can't take walks or anything like that because everything is on shutdown, all the hallways. So no, right now it's just kind of like there's not much like anybody could do, I guess. So I think just like those texts that for those people that know what was happening have been very, very helpful. So thank you for that. And all family and friends that have been praying for us just to make sure that the baby is okay. But I guess just like a lot of prayer just to make sure that this baby goes as long as she can in the belly and not in the NICU. So I think that would be something that we need. Just a lot of prayer, make sure that she's okay. I think that's the only important thing right now. Jose, what did you miss? Did you miss everything? Let me see. Thank you, Monica.
Hola, Maritza.
Hello.
How are you?
I am good.
I did miss everything, so
You
I want. ¿Qué estás haciendo? Like, me dio un poquito de tristeza. I was a little sad to see that you're in the hospital.
Well, just the reason that I'm in the hospital is because nothing in regards to coronavirus, nothing like that. It's because of the baby. So the baby is measuring small,
'Cause-
smaller than what the weeks I'm in. So I'm 32, gonna be 33 weeks on tomorrow. So she's measuring smaller, and she was having some heart issues. It was kind of going down, but they just want to be cautious since she will be way too small to come out right now. So just kind of like waiting until the 40 weeks. That would be the normal delivery date. But so I've been here. This is my second time here. And I was telling everybody in regards to like being at the hospital during like the coronavirus, like I can't have any visitors. They barely let my husband in. And like my mom of course can come. I can't even like step outside the room to like go walk around the hallway just because of what's going on right now. And if anybody comes into the room, you have to put on your mask.
And how many days have you been already in the hospital?
So it was like 5 days at first, my last day, and then they're like, okay, you could go home. And I was at home for almost like a week and a half. And I went to my OB appointment, and they told me I had to go back in because of some blood flows and things like that. They just saw that they weren't worried. They were just want to be cautious about it just because of her size. So then I'm back in.
Yeah. ¿Y no te dijeron
Since Friday.
no te dijeron cuánto tiempo vas a tener que estar?
No. No. I think it might be until July.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That
So
can't be mentally healthy for you and the baby.
yeah, so from my end, it's like, what is it that you guys could do for me to be at home?
Mm-hmm.
And so I could go outside, breathe fresh air, because they don't allow you to go out
Mm-hmm.
um, at all. So that's for me, I guess, more of like, make sure I'm mentally okay and make sure that I feel good and not stressed out to be here because it's just my little room in here.
Sí. Oh my gosh. Y me imagino que para, like, for you, I mean, obviously the most important thing is the baby. Entonces tú te aguantas lo que puedes, but at the end of the day, like it must be tough for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my.
it's tough because you don't want to be selfish either, right? Because you're like, well, I want to go home and I want to feel comfortable. And luckily, I live 5 minutes away from the hospital where I'm
Mm-hmm.
supposed to deliver. Um, but still, like a lot of things kind of play in your mind, and you just
Mm-hmm.
kind of start thinking about the worst case scenario,
Of course.
right? And I'm such like an organized
Yeah.
person where I feel like I need to plan everything and it's not going to plan or going as planned, that it's
Pero
been very difficult.
yeah, I know. I think you and I are very similar in terms of we're very structured. Like nos gusta, like at 8 in the morning do this, at 9 in the morning do this, and once something ruins our like train of thought or our schedule, we start getting a little anxiety and stressing out a little bit. And I can only imagine right now, too, during your pregnancy, and then being in the hospital. I mean, sabes cuánto te quiero, Maritza. You've been one of my closest friends. So I wish you and Asael like the best for the baby, for yourselves, for each other. Y pues, I'll send you text messages. I'll send you text every single day if I have to. That way you don't feel so lonely in there.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna start doing some like Zoom calls. I know I did a few with like, oh, recently on Saturday, I had my virtual baby shower. I was supposed to be at home, and
Oh,
then I kind of showed up. I'm like, hey, I'm at the hospital, and that's when more people started to know um, that I was here. I didn't tell many because I'm like, oh, it's just gonna be for the weekend, like they first said last time, and I stayed it for 5 days.
oh my God.
And I'm like, well, if this continues, of course, like I don't want people not to. Well, first of all, I don't want people to worry too much.
Of course.
But then it's like I just can't hide this from my family or my friends that really care.
And
You
you're
know?
due in July, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
have to. ¿Y cuando te dicen when are they gonna let you know? Like, hey, this is how long, or have they already said you're
They
more than?
kind of. I was waiting for today,
Uh-huh.
since I'm considered um, a high risk pregnancy.
Mm.
Uh, the high risk doctor came in today because they don't work on the weekends, and I thought I was going to leave today, but then they're like, well, let's wait another day, see how her heart is. Um, but she's been doing, like, the baby's been doing really well with her heart being monitored. But I think they're just afraid that, well, just like in life, anything can happen.
Sí, de aquí a la mañana.
Yeah. So for them, they're like, well, just stay here. These are the pros, these are the cons. And for me, it's like, well, I want to be home. I want to feel comfortable. But
Mm-hmm.
then, of course, I want my baby to be okay and make sure that I'm not I'm not missing anything.
Of course, because at the end of the day, the health of the baby is what's important for you, for your family, for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, pero I mean, pull through this. I can't imagine what you're feeling.
Yeah.
How's Asael?
I said is hungry.
Oh, he's hungry.
Let me. Yeah. So he's hungry.
I,
Because they don't feed the guest,
um,
which is weird. So yes, I could have my husband here, but they don't feed him like it's just like sack lunches.
mhm.
And well, You know,
Yeah.
for a man, that's not a lot of
I have a
food.
question because this is something I've always been curious about. In terms of like insurance, does it cover if you stay off till July, or just depends on?
I think it just depends. When last time I was here, I asked that question, and they were just like, "Well, this is you would just have to pay like
Your
I forget
deductible?
what it's called, like a copay for staying." And I asked them like, "What happens if I stay here till July?" They're like, "Oh, it'll be the same copay." And I'm like,
Oh,
"Okay, well, you said it. Like, if it happens like in July, and they're like, oh, you owe like I don't know how much money," I'll be like,
yeah.
"You didn't tell me that in the beginning." But I think a lot of things come into play, like financial reasons. I have to leave work earlier than expected, and which at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, right? Because health comes first. But hi.
All right. It looks like you're getting busy, but that's okay.
Um, Maritza, June 5th, maybe. Thank you. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Oh, they just brought me food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It matters that the baby is healthy and that I'm okay. But it does.
I mean,
It's
it takes a toll. It takes a toll on your mental health.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially well, I have anxiety, so all of this is just giving me more anxiety. And then they're like, no, your blood pressure, keep it down. I'm like, ugh.
It's
Um,
really hard.
so
Just relax. Take a
I
deep
know
breath.
it's funny how there's times where I'm like, I would be at work or just like in general, I'm like, oh, I wish I could just stay at home and relax and not do anything. But when you're doing
Uh-huh.
nothing and just kind of like stuck in one place, it's like, okay, maybe I took a lot of things for granted, even like starting since COVID, right? But
Yeah. No, I'm saying definitely. Today was my first day back at work, and it was different just because I was so used to for the past 2 months because I was furloughed,
mm-hmm.
not being at work, that today I felt like I was stepping into my first day of a new job. And it's sort of like playing catch up, playing. So, yeah, I totally get the sense of cuando estás en tu casa, no te dan ganas de hacer nada y eso también te estresa. But at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, it's like, oh, there's not much to do during this whole pandemic.
Yeah, it's not like I could go and go to the mall or something, or
Sí, nomás a distraerte, a caminar.
yeah. It's like you take all that for granted. And like, oh, I kind of wish I could do that, and now you're scared to even walk down the street.
Yeah.
So,
Bueno, pues Maritza, te mando un abrazo.
thank
Tell
you,
Nathaniel
Jose.
what's up. And then I'll be texting you. Entonces te
All
dejo.
right. Thank you.
Bye.
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 Yeah, so it's been a little bit crazy, but overall feeling blessed um, that can't handle this. Um, Feeling blessed that I'm still pregnant, because if I wasn't pregnant, then the baby would be in the NICU and you would be more stressed about it. But um, I think I'm just overall hopeful. A couple of weeks ago, I wasn't. I broke down many times, right? But um, I think now and then people knowing, people praying, and you kind of feel a little bit better. You know what questions to ask with the doctors, that you just get a little bit more hopeful. Because I guess in the beginning for me, I was just focusing more on the negatives and just hearing like these are the what ifs, and you just focus more on the bad percents instead of like the good ones. So, yes, I'm in Kaiser, and I've been, I talked with a therapist, so that's good. So they've been really helpful with that, and doctors come in and they ask questions, even dietitians, just to make sure I'm still eating healthy for the baby. Um, but so all of that just kind of makes it better at the end of the day. Like, you know what to ask. And luckily for me, I work with nurses and doctors. So I sometimes give them a call to ask what questions to ask. uh, so that also helps. So that's also like a good thing. Yeah. So the doctor tells me one thing, I text my friend, and um, she tells me what other questions to ask the doctors, and it's been good. Oh, thank you. Um, yeah, I will let you know about that. So that would be really helpful when it comes to that, just to make sure everything financial would be good, especially staying here if I do have to stay here till July. But I think everybody just kind of is telling me like not to worry, and that luckily we are okay at the moment. But it's always good to know, and it's always good to ask questions, even though you think they might be stupid. But there's no stupid questions, I guess, right? Um, I will message you for sure. Um, but overall, overall, we're good. We're just waiting on Postmates because now they have allowed Postmates or anybody or Postmates, Grubhub, all them to start delivering to hospitals. So that's been good for my husband. But then that's a lot of fast food for my husband. So if anybody has tacos, homemade, no, I'm just kidding. Bring them to Kaiser. But yeah, I am going to eat and relax for a bit. I don't know. I've been relaxed for a couple of weeks now. I mean, days now here at the hospital, but just wanted to give an update to everybody, um, all my family and my friends. So thank you all for the prayers. Continue, because I still have 7 weeks to go. So let's hope this baby stays in the belly for the next 7 weeks and nothing bad happens, and she's good. But thank you all very much. And yes, and everything's in God's hands, right? So continue with the prayers. We need them. Um, but thank you very much. Love you all. Bye.